All right. So, some time ago, in our last session, we slew a tentacled and slimy beast. Under the Frother's lamp, with a few cultists as witnesses, maybe not entirely themselves, but they were present in body, maybe not mind, and dispatching of this foe and returning back to your patron, we discovered that he wasn't entirely sure that this mystery had been solved completely. Namely, if you'll refer back to the message that you found in Mr. Dory's correspondences, there's a reference to the young one. The young one that must be fed. And while possible that the foe that you did defeat could have been a ravenous one, it didn't seem like it was young. So that's where we find ourselves at the start of today's session. We start here waking up from a good night. There were some last night. There was some hilarity that happened. There was a demonstration of juggling skills. Well, a demonstration of something. I don't know if it was skill that was demonstrated.
Thanks.
You know, I feel like Corn really did his best, and you shouldn't shit on his parade.
Yeah, and if I may, we're skipping over the single most important thing that happened last session, which was Broomhilda got a dog and then lost the dog and then got a dog.
Yeah,
that's
Bobby.
right.
Forgot about my dog already?
I did not forget about the dog. The dog exists somewhat. If only in Broomhilda's heart.
Oh no.
I think the real dog is within all of us, or at least within all of us within 60 feet of Krafla.
Okay, so yeah, we'll start today's session as everyone's waking up. Everyone's waking up, ready to solve this final part of the mystery.
Perfect. Would this be a good time to take a quick inventory on the treasure that we collected at the end of last session? Or
Absolutely,
should we wait on
absolutely. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that now. I think you were talking about having gone through that last night. I think that was one of the last things that we discussed before we ended the session. But yeah, that's definitely something that could have happened last night.
Perfect. I think in my notes here, and correct me if I took down anything incorrectly, 8 sacks of coins, 1,500 gold pieces worth of jewelry, 13 potions, and I'm not sure the pronunciation on this, but I'm going to go for it, the Klee Lyre?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, and who I think I shared an image of the lyre. Yes, I think I did. I can share it again. And who would have, if any of you, who would have maybe attuned with this item?
Krafla, I know you had an interest in it.
I know the crafts. I think Krafla recognized it, if not as the wondrous item that it is, that at least something of really remarkable craftsmanship. So if I'm gonna say, if nobody, he's not like snatching it up like my precious, but if nobody else on the Sea Ghost seems to have any interest in it, that I think he would probably be, tinkering with it, attuning with it overnight.
Sure. Yeah, we don't really have anybody in the party that's musically inclined. I don't believe. So it really is a kind of up for grabs. So yeah, barring any contrary thoughts, as you're waking, Krafla, I'll explain a little bit about the item's abilities. Let's go through the rest of the treasure first. Does anyone want to do some kind of Arcana check on the potions? The potions are labeled, but as labels sometimes are incorrect, I'd like someone to go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Sure, I'll give him a look. They're potions.
Wow, Corin.
Maybe someone else should give him a look.
Yeah, I'll
Look,
roll
if you drink 'em-
Arcana and see what happens.
Look, at the end of the day, if you drink them, you'll find out what they are. I hate everything.
Okay, so
Do we not have anyone smarter here, Krafla?
Should we all just take a stab at this?
We're just passing around the potions, shaking them violently.
Jesus
Oh wow!
Christ, this is.
Ooh,
I like how Broomhilda with a
that's worrisome.
-3 is the highest here.
Yep.
It seems like you're going to have to rely on the labels here. 7 of them have a I guess like a rough outline of a bandage on them. And 6 of them have a picture of a dolphin.
Okay, 7 with a bandage, 6 with a dolphin.
All right.
I could taste them if you like. I could take a taste, and then tell you what it does to me. I'm quite brave.
I think Gunther will look to the other 2 members of the party and say, I mean, I'm down with it. If y'all are, we could give her one of each.
Yeah, I mean, at least then we'd know what each of them does.
Okay, but you have to promise to go one at a time.
Yeah.
She looks instantly defeated.
Double fisted potions.
I do love a good mixer, but alright, one at a time if you say so. She's gonna take the one with the bandage first and take a sip of it.
Sure. As it touches your lips, you feel
Good.
No, you feel good. You feel fortified.
Okay. Would I recognize it as like a similar feeling of
Yes,
taking like a healing potion?
You've taken a potion like this before. This is definitely a healing potion.
Wow, this one's got the tummy make feel better bubbles. So I'm gonna say this one's for, when you're not feeling so great, take a bit and you feel a bit better.
Gunther's furiously scribbling notes down as he's passing the dolphin potion over.
All right.
She takes a sip.
You don't really feel any different.
I really thought that I would turn into some sort of fish when I took this one. I'm a bit disappointed. I don't really feel anything. Maybe you should chuck me in some water. Chuck me in the water outside.
You are on a boat.
I am on the boat.
The water is very accessible.
Gunther does have some rope. Maybe we'll tie a little bit of rope around your waist and let you down.
Just chuck me in. I got this. Don't worry.
Gunther will try to chuck in Broomhilda.
Give me a strength check here.
A strength check. An athletics check or just
you can do athletics and make it with advantage because I'm sure Broomhilda is not being dead weight. Well, unless you are.
Not only is he picking me up and holding me, but he's chucking me in the water. This is fun for me.
Yes. All right. Yeah, that is a pass barely. Creep.
Yes.
Broomhilda goes over, and I think you're still in full armor, aren't you?
Yep.
Well, you.
I have my cape on.
As you go into the water, I think you probably forget to take a breath of air. But you find as you take a breath that you forgot, you begin to breathe water.
Oh. Very fancy. But I'm still sinking like a rock to the bottom.
You still are sinking. You still are sinking.
Yeah.
Your joy in being able to breathe water. You would need to put up the hood of your.
How deep is this part? Because we're like right off the shore, right? We're docked.
This has been dredged since ships dock here. So I would say it's probably about 20 feet deep or so.
Okay. And if I per se walked towards the shore, would I be able to get back up to the shore just walking that way?
You would reach some kind of bulkhead, and possibly be able to climb up the boards of the bulkhead.
Okay.
If you desired.
Yeah. I'm gonna be down there just kind of like trudging around, making my way back up. But you know, giving them on board a little fright.
Sure. Go ahead and make an athletics check of your own. All right, yeah, you'll have no problem finding a way up, whether it's up one of the piers, like kind of like scrabbling up it like a tree trunk, or
like a little dwarf-shaped
bulkhead itself. As for everybody on board, this does take some time. In the 5 minutes, you have just witnessed Gunther toss Broomhilda over the side, and there are no bubbles. There are no bubbles that are coming up.
Oh no. Fuck it. I'm just gonna jump into the water. She doesn't swim very well. Yeah, I'm just gonna jump in the water and hope I can find her.
It doesn't take you very long. You just see Broomhilda calmly walking along the bottom of the bay.
Oh. She's not freaking out, she's just walking.
Yeah, I'm just
like
walking.
Nothing's wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I guess I'll go back up and probably climb some kind of rope ladder that's dangling off the ship.
Absolutely.
It's alright, guys. It's alright. She's just apparently she can breathe underwater now, because she's just walking on the ground, on the underwater. Wow,
that's quite a trick.
That's a very good trick. Gunther's furiously scribbling notes.
I imagine when she makes her way up and finally out and onto the dock, she just like violently heaves the water out of her lungs and then turns and looks at everybody in the boat. I got turned into a fish without all the benefits of being a fish. Without the cool style of being a fish, you know? I can breathe down there, though.
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, but I wanted to be a fish, Corin.
Well, ask Krafla, he can help you with that.
Remember that time you turned me into the whale? It's the most majestic I ever felt. She's making her way back to the boat now.
Okay, so with those potions consumed, we've got 6 left of the bandage, 5 left of the dolphin.
Sure.
we can pass out these potions of healing here. I think 2 people get 2 people get 1, unless we want to do a different method on that.
Well,
sounds good to me.
If you don't mind me saying, Corin, Gopher, I think you guys should have 2, because,
okay.
You know, yeah, maybe you should have 2.
I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with that. I need 2.
Yeah, I think you do.
I think Gunther has an instinct to be like, no, I'm pretty slippery. I don't need one of these.
No.
But he thinks about every single combat that they've had so far and how close to death he's been in every single one. And if it's all right with Krafla, he'll hold on to 2.
Yeah, I try real hard just not to be where all the knives and shit is.
And each one of us get 1 dolphin potion, and one of us get 2 dolphin potions. Maybe Corin, I'll give you the 2 unless someone else has a different idea.
I don't need 2 dolphin potions.
And doesn't what does everyone have a cloak of the man? Yeah, not everyone has a cloak of the manta ray, do they?
I think Gunther's the only one without the cloak, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. We did a trade. Did I give you back that cloak?
No, but I can breathe underwater for an hour at least. Well, I can hold my breath underwater for an hour.
I'm gonna say, I certainly don't have the cloak in my inventory list. So I don't know whether that's an oversight or if Hobby's right.
I think you
it's
should. There were. Everyone should have had one.
Yeah.
But the party is -1 from.
Too soon.
Verl.
The artist formerly known as Burke.
Too soon.
Okay. Okay, so with that out of the way, and I've given Braver, I have given you access to the lyre. If you can see it.
Yep, I see it, thank you.
Perfect.
Broomhilda's gonna forfeit her dolphin potion over to Gunther because she doesn't need it, given that she has the cloak.
Okay. Gunther can hold on to the potions of water breathing.
Probably for the best.
For now. And then he's actually going to give the Cloak of the Manta Ray back to Corin, because he can be pretty quick underwater without it.
Sure.
And then for accounting's sake, Hobby, could you remind us, if we were to count out the sacks of coins, about how much would we find in there?
So it's 400 GP. So that's 100 GP to each of you, and 800 silver. So 200 silver to each of you.
Assuming he gives us the money.
Yeah, I'll split it up.
Okay.
But he is going to take a share, and for the first time ever have money.
Whoa.
How much gold did you say it was per person?
What did I say?
100 gold a person, 200 silver
100.
pieces a person.
And then there's a lot of jewelry. There's a ton of jewelry. But that can just hang out for now.
Gunther does not reference the jewelry in the accounting.
Sure. I'm sorry to mention it. Okay. So let's okay, so now it's morning for real. I think we'll go ahead and kind of like fast forward to kind of like the breakfast table where so everyone's taken a long rest, and everyone has some eggs and bacon in front of them, maybe some fresh sausages, maybe even a breakfast beer or something. And discussing what's going to happen here.
I feel attacked.
Oh, good job, Gunther.
Nice.
Sitting down around the breakfast table, I think Gunther probably would have tried to wake up early and tried to cook. I don't know how good he would be, but just trying to create some nice greasy food for what I'm sure was to help soak up maybe what it was a fun night before.
For sure. I think that's probably an automatic success here. I don't think it takes much skill to make greasy food, especially with what you have on board. Some bacon gets greasy whether you plan to or not.
As everyone is jumping to the breakfast table here. So, what are our next steps here, team?
I have no idea.
I know that we need to be looking for the young one, but honestly, Gunther, if you have any thoughts or even memories of what that is or what that might be, I'm struggling a little bit to figure out what our next move is.
Iliad is looking through his notes. I don't know that we received any direction as to where we could inquire for more information about the young one. Hobby, you might be able to answer. Do you think we would have better luck here in the skies, or is this something where we might need to travel elsewhere to learn more?
I think the only place that the only stone that's really left unturned here in the skies is where that tunnel under the cultist's temple was going.
That's right.
Wait,
you went about 200 feet down that tunnel.
Oh, into the water. That was a tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sorry, I didn't have a visual representation of a
For some reason I
of a
thought
dark tunnel, but yes, it was a completely unlit and completely underwater tunnel going out to sea, pretty much. It's just like this location was on the shore, and this tunnel was almost going due south.
Okay.
So on this image of the styes to the left here.
It's okay if you don't remember the tunnel, Corin. You were busy being the goodest boy.
You could absolutely something that you. Well, I guess I could have some rolls here to see how much I let on.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's whoever has the highest insight, give me a roll with advantage here. I believe this is probably Gunther.
What does everyone have?
My insight is
1.
a 9.
9's pretty good.
I can't beat that.
I do have an 11 to my insight.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and give me a roll with advantage here.
With advantage, you got it.
As everyone's kind of pulling their. Oh my
Jesus.
lord!
How's 30?
Yeah, 30 is pretty good. 30 is pretty good. If you were to ask a question of anyone, but besides just going to the location and just seeing where the tunnel led, you could ask about some townspeople about what lies south of the styes.
Okay. Yeah, I think Gunther will raise both of those options with the group here in response to Craftl's question and just say, we we never saw the end of that tunnel, and we always could go back and check it out, but it may be more, maybe wise is the best term, to maybe just ask around instead. I'm not sure what we'll find if we go back. I'd hope it would be abandoned, but I don't want to assume.
What kind of folks were you thinking of asking?
Well, I figure maybe we could ask our patron. Perhaps a tavern keep over near the near White's Bucket. Some guards, maybe. Open to suggestions, though.
Well, now that that ocean squid monster thing is dead, maybe the locals would be receptive to gentle or not so gentle questioning.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm less scared of that tunnel than I am going back to Elle. She made it pretty clear she did not want to see very much more of us.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
And she's not been helpful at all. She has given us very little, if any, information other than come here and justice, and that's it.
Thanks, Trey, for that resub.
you do bring up a really good point. I apologize. I have not written down in my notes well enough. Last time I had forgotten about that ending to the conversation where she was like, "Get lost."
Yeah, she was pretty clear that she only wanted to see you after you had actually solved all portions of the mystery.
Well, sounds like we're decided then. We go back to the tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I'll admit I'm really curious to see what that place is going to look like after our visit yesterday.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Me too.
I'd lie if I said I wasn't curious. Let's do it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
I think
Scamper, scamper.
when Corin says let's do it, Gunther scurries up to the top of the deck and just starts shouting, "The captain's orders! We're getting ready to go! Get a lifeboat ready!"
Aw.
Yeah, it's much the same song and dance as last time. You take one of the jolly boats. Well, you take the jolly boat, and head to about that same location. And unless anybody has anything they want to do before setting out on the boat.
Brimhilda finishes her beer.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You could also take a beer for the ride over.
I just refill the water skin with more beer. Because there's no water in that. Who knows last time she drank water?
Well, we all know it was at the bottom of the bay.
I was breathing it, not drinking it.
True. All right. So, barring any other preparations, you know exactly where you're going. You kind of hitch your boat up at pretty much the same spot. It looks a little bit different. Definitely a little bit more hospitable, but the Styes is still quite a miserable place. So it's the sunlight. The sunlight makes things a tad more cheery, but it has the unfortunate effect of revealing more of the misery. As you return to the location of yesterday's misadventures, the place is much as you left it. Could somebody give me a perception check?
I'd be happy to. I don't want to hog any rolls.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely much as you left it. Seems undisturbed.
All right then. I guess let's make our way to where the tunnel's at.
Do you guys remember when you promised me there was a dog here and there wasn't? And then you pretended like Corn was a dog. and you fooled me. It wasn't very nice. She just like puffs forward and starts making her way in.
No, it wasn't very nice.
It wasn't.
In all fairness, we didn't intentionally try to deceive you about the second part. The first part was definitely a little underhanded. It was not fair of us.
You know, by the end of all of this, I better get a dog.
We'll get you a dog.
Yeah, because I've done a lot, you know?
Yes. Yes, I do know.
So yeah, the place is much as you left it. There's still the corpses of the creatures you killed, and
Smells great in here.
Honestly, it doesn't smell much different than the rest of the sties. In all honesty, it's
That's concerning because there's like corpses that have been in here for at least a day. So that's a bit concerning. So all of the sties just smells like dead bodies. Noted.
Yes.
Gunther, write that down.
Writing.
Okay. And the stairwell to the to this underwater hallway still exists.
And we haven't been met by any resistance. There haven't been locals out trying to see what's going on. Oh, wonderful.
Broomhilda's gonna go ahead and put the hood of her cloak up, and she's gonna make her way into the tunnel and start swimming down it.
Pressure?
Yeah, I follow suit.
Craftler does the same.
Gunther will take one of the potions and try to keep up.
What's your swim speed?
You know, I don't know that I have a swim speed. My normal speed is 30.
Do we have anyone in the party without dark vision?
I don't believe so.
Yes, you do.
Oh yeah. Oh.
But don't worry about it.
I'm thinking that maybe Broomhilda chaperones Gunther and I chaperone Corin so that we don't get too separated.
Good idea.
Yeah, that's a really good idea.
Okay. So Gunther's swim speed is about half that of everybody else's. So they're if special notice isn't given to Gunther, you will soon leave him behind.
Does Gunther have dark vision? Yes.
He does.
Okay. She's gonna look to Gunther. Do you have a bit of rope?
He does, yeah.
Well, I could tie the rope around my waist and tie it around your waist and then just kind of like drag you along like a tugboat. I'm thick and hardy. I swim fast.
I like it. I could give you a hug, too, and then you just keep going.
Oh, I like that, yeah. Hobby, how would that work? Well, which
option are you taking? The
I mean, if he's
drag with
if he's offering to like hug her, then I think we know which option she's gonna take.
All right. Um, I think it's not going to slow you down too much. You do have a magical artifact
Right.
that is propelling you forward. So I think the others will have to slow a tad, but I don't think it should slow you too much. Especially if Gunther is kicking and providing some sort of propulsion, I'm sure.
Yeah, Gunther will try to bonus action dash, regular action dash, if it helps any.
Sure. The tunnel goes a decent way, just almost due south. The walls of the tunnel don't change. I would say at about like 3/4 of a mile, you notice a light at the end of the tunnel. Seems like possibly daylight, though. The observant of the bunch will have noticed a slight decline, a slight gradient downwards. But the walls seem unchanged. And so as you progress further, you notice that the tunnel ends rather abruptly on the floor of the ocean. As you come out, if you look up, you'll see that you're probably about 40 or 50 feet deep. And could I get one more perception check from someone? Yeah, Gunther. If you look straight at the direction that the tunnel lets out, you definitely see a structure in the distance. That's you can't really make sense of what it is. It just like seems to be a structure about that seems to be in the ground, in the seafloor, but it also extends up to the surface.
I think Gunther will pat on Broomhilda's shoulder and point toward that structure.
Sure.
Yeah, she'll move that way.
I guess I'll follow, yeah.
So as everyone gets closer, it becomes apparent. Below the water, oh, I do have something to read here. Below the water looms the dark bulk of a sunken temple. Looming up and out of the briny murk is the temple's spire, which appears to have been struck by more than one unfortunate ship, judging by the chunks missing from it. in the wood scattered around the floor. The temple lists towards the north, its roof and walls draped with seaweed and festooned with barnacles. The building's facade is a mess of partially collapsed walls and ruined scaffolding, making it appear as though the site was still under construction when it sank. But it's hard to tell which parts weren't finished and which parts were damaged by the collapse. This,
Well, we can't talk underwater.
We could surface, debrief, figure out a plan, execute.
That, yeah.
I think Gunther will point up to everyone.
Right. Krafla would start swimming up towards the surface, probably tugging Corin to come follow him.
Yeah, Broomhilda's gonna follow.
Sure.
Same.
Sure. So yeah, everyone. After a quick swim up to the surface, yeah, everyone surfaces. It seems that there are no ships. There's no ships around you. While there have been some unfortunate ships that have crashed into this spire, it's a rather clear day today. So most ships will be steering well clear of this location.
What did you see, Gunther?
I'm not entirely sure what to make of this, but looks like some kind of temple. It looks, at least from my perspective, maybe a little bit unfinished.
That's promising. Did you see an entrance?
I don't think I did. Maybe we can take a closer look. If we're all right getting closer to this thing. Do we just want to take the first entrance we see?
Despite himself, Krafla just can't help but just look directly at Broomhilda.
Do we have a choice?
What? What? Why are you looking at me like that for? What'd I do?
Broomhilda, with all the love in the world, I'm pretty sure that if you didn't find a door quickly enough, you would just make one, much less restraining yourself from going through the first one you saw.
Yeah, well, is that so bad then?
No, we got a plan.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at making doors. That's what you're saying. That's what you meant to say. I heard it. What if you turn me into like a shark or something though? Wouldn't that be kind of cool? If there's something down there, then I'd be a shark and I could take care of it. As a shark. As a really big shark.
I don't know. Do you think you'd get quite so many hugs from Gunther if you were a shark?
She looks at Gunther. Would you mind if I was a shark for a while?
Oh no, this sounds very similar.
No pressure.
To, would you love me if I was a worm? This sounds extremely similar.
Very, very carefully, Gunther will say, I would not mind.
I think I'd make a pretty cute shark. Just saying. See, Gunther doesn't mind if I'm a shark. And then I could really make a door. Like a really big shark-shaped door.
Tell you what, let's go take a look, and if the place is completely flooded, then maybe I'll turn you into a shark. But in case there's air down there, it would be a shame if you were a shark and had to miss all the fun.
She thinks about this really hard. Yeah, I wouldn't want to miss any fun, would I? Do you think there's really air down there? Under all that water?
No,
Might be.
but let's go find out.
Sometimes I can't tell if you guys are fucking with me or not.
No response.
So, from the surface, you can pretty clearly see that there's a spire that is sticking out a little bit. It's pretty wrecked. If you kind of swam over towards it, I'm fairly certain you're fairly certain that it would allow entrance. But other than that, from the surface, you'd really have to see what else is in store.
Let's, unless we'd like to approach this a little differently, let's take a pass around.
Yeah.
Yeah, Broomhilda's gonna go ahead and dive back down.
Sure. One second. Okay. In my hand. So this is the rough layout. North is normal on this
Hey,
map.
look at that.
So you are coming from the north, going south. This portion right here is the spire. So the spire is on the other side of this structure. As you get closer here on the north side, there's definitely a hole in the wall here. On this side, this definitely was what used to be a doorway, but it seems a pretty sizable ship came through and took away half of the doorway, making it much bigger. You can't move your token. I may have messed that up. Let me grab you again here. Try that one.
No, for some reason I still can't.
Can anybody move their tokens?
I can.
Uh-oh.
Is that a different
Yeah, I
order
can
on
move
Thorin's
mine.
token?
Yeah, it looks
diff.
like it.
I had to replace your token because you didn't have one because you were
Yeah.
a sheep.
Yeah.
So I may have messed something up. I did what I normally did though.
What is this?
I'll just give you direct
I'm good
control
now.
over it. There.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead, Creep.
What is this temple made of? Is it stone?
It is stone. It is stone. There's a ton of wood. There's a ton of wood around the structure itself. Some of it seems to be kind of attached to the temple itself as kind of like scaffolding, and then there's also a bunch on the seabed itself. Some of it similar to the scaffolding. But also most of it, I'd say, is just shipwreck material.
Could I perchance make a history check on the stonework and use my stone cunning for my dwarf ability?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just gonna roll my history, but it'll be a +8 to this roll.
Okay.
So
Okay, so-
14.
Yeah. I would say you'd recognize this stonework as being roughly 150 years old.
Okay.
This isn't a recent the style isn't recent. However, it is strangely intact, especially noting how there's some scaffolding that's also still intact. So there's definitely the wear and tear on this structure is a tad bit strange.
Okay. That's cool. I've never had an excuse to use that talent before.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I feel like Broomhilda's gonna try to go into this door on the north side.
Yeah, that is the closest
Yeah.
the closest.
Yeah,
Jump
she's
through,
gonna
tag along.
swim down to that door.
Sure. The room is pretty much nothing of note. As you come in, there's wood on the ground. You do kind of feel some vibrations of like a rhythmic hum.
I keep moving forward.
Sure.
As Broomhilda keeps moving forward, Gunther is just going to keep an ear out to see if that humming gets louder or softer as we get in, or faster pace, kind of listening for any changes in the humming.
Sure.
Oh my god, there's a giant butthole in this room.
Oh?
Layers of silt cover the stone floor of the main section of the temple. Tangled mounds of collapsed scaffolding lie toward the east end of this area. The west side is dominated by a circular pit that stretches from wall to wall and throbs with a dim and unnatural light. The rhythmic humming that you hear is definitely corresponds with the dim light that is emitting. It is not a throbbing butthole.
I'm pretty sure that's how you
not.
just described it, as a throbbing butthole.
You see also in front of you two creatures that look exactly the same. Perhaps a different coloration. But two creatures that look remarkably similar to the creature that you dispatched earlier.
The squiggle monsters.
They turn towards you. And they seem to turn towards you. And as you are first, Broomhilda, you hear both of them in your mind first. Greetings. Who are you? Yeah, who are you?
Well, my name's Broomhilda Thunderkeg. And
don't forget you're underwater and you can't like talk. And Broomhilda kind of.
they're saying this in my mind, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
they can hear my response in their mind.
Yes. Well, they're in your mind. Yes.
Right.
You can
so
think
she's
and
saying
they hear.
it out loud, but she's probably thinking it as she's saying it.
Sure.
Okay.
So you see her mouth moving and bubbles coming out and sounds you can't understand. But these are her responses to them that they would be hearing from her mind.
Kind of describe how Broomhilda is feeling about these two creatures. Like, how would you describe her reaction to these creatures?
Well, I think she would remember the one that she fought in the tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
and she wouldn't be too happy about it. I think she would instantly view them as enemies.
As soon as you think of the dead form of the other creature, they transmit happy thoughts into you. Ah, you've destroyed our enemy. For that, you have our thanks.
What's that mean? Would you look like the squiggle monster too? You're just a bunch of squiggle monsters. I don't know if you could convince me otherwise that we're not friends.
Have you had any quarrel with other dwarves? Yeah, have you had any quarrel with other dwarves?
Yeah, well, Crawford's kind of an asshole, but, you know, we work it out.
See, our quarrel is much the same.
But you couldn't work it out.
Well, we didn't need to. You took care of him for us. Sigatha is dead.
Who?
Sigatha.
That just sounded like a sound you make when you're sick.
Possibly. For you. We were just discussing, and maybe you can offer some assistance to us. I think that we should enslave the child, and I think we should destroy it.
What child? I'm not a child. I'll have you know, I'm a grown woman.
Oh, not you. The baby that resides in the
say it in the butthole.
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it. But these creatures don't have buttholes. They wouldn't know. Actually, they are in your mind. So I think probably Broomhilda's thoughts of it being a throbbing butthole is so pervasive that I think it might poison their thoughts. The throbbing butthole.
You say there's a baby in there? What kind of baby? Is he cute?
Oh, no. You see these sigils on the wall. The one in the back here kind of squiggles over to the wall and gestures with one of its tentacles. This here. On the wall, there's 4 of them. On kind of surrounding this pit. It looks it's a symbol that you've definitely seen before.
She's gonna automatically assume that it's probably writing because she can't read. Well, I hate to break it to you, but I never did learn how to read, so I don't know what it says.
It doesn't say anything. It's a magical device.
What's it do? Does it turn the butthole off?
It's poisoning the thoughts of this kraken.
A kraken? Would she know what a kraken is?
I don't know. Go ahead and give me a nature roll here.
Oh no. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
Brumhilda is on fire today.
Just
You
going for
have
it.
you have heard of a kraken, and you're even able to remember that you fought a kraken. It was a malformed kraken, but you did fight a kraken
Where did we
in the
fight
Doom
that
Vault.
at? Oh shit, the Doom Vault. I forgot about that.
He was well above your your ability to. Wait, no. The kraken is the thing that knocked you out. Yeah, that's true.
That almost killed all of us.
Yes, the kraken is the thing that one of its tentacles came and slammed you against the wall, putting you on the brink of death.
Oh my goodness.
And that was a small and malformed one.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say that we should probably, if that's the kraken down there, and you know, I know me way around krakens. They had a crack at me once, almost died. I say that we should probably kill it, yeah? I feel like there would be a general consensus in the party that we should kill the kraken. Can we kill it?
Exactly, Bethotholik. No.
Are you feeling alright, Squiggle Man?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
All right. This dwarf, her mind is jumbled, and I'm not going to take her. I'm not going to take her view as some kind of point against mine.
Can I hear them saying this right now?
Yes. Keep in mind, they are only speaking with Brumhilda. You hear Brumhilda's. Well, you see Brumhilda's side of the conversation as a stream of bubbles coming out of her mouth every so often. What's everyone else's reaction to this interaction? You see one of the creatures point its tentacles to the glowing sigils on the wall.
I think, Gunther's initial reaction would be to assess if they're being a threat, but they don't seem to be. They
don't seem to be making any threatening gestures, besides pointing towards a glowing sigil, which is up for interpretation.
Gunther will just be ready to defend Brumhilda if need be. Push her back and jump in front.
Sure.
Yeah, the fact that Brumhilda is talking or bubbling at these creatures instead of attacking them makes me think that they are probably trying to talk to her, and I can't help but feel sad for them.
Are the do you think that Brumhilda would have any kind of thought as to wonder what her friends were thinking?
You know, I don't. I'm gonna roll a dice for that.
Sure.
Because part of me says yes, and part of me says she wouldn't even consider it.
Probably didn't even remember we were here.
I mean, this is There is a throbbing butthole in this room.
Nope, she didn't even consider it. She's not even thinking about it. She's thinking about the butthole and the squiggle monsters.
Sure.
Sorry, guys.
The creatures take this like lack of thought as to anybody else as like you're clearly the leader. You came in first. You came in first, and since you're not thinking about their actions at all, they're just gonna kind of ignore the rest of the party. So what do you say? Shall we take this thing on?
I mean, yeah, I think we should kill it. It's the only thing that makes sense to me. As I've already said, I don't quite like a kraken, you know? I've had a run-in. Almost lost my life. So, it wouldn't have been so bad, dying in the heat of battle. But I didn't, and I'm here. And so now I would like to kill one, yes.
All right. Throw one of your slaves over the side, and he'll come up.
My slaves? Who's that? What are you talking about?
The beings with you?
Me friends? I'm not feeding me friends to the... Well, maybe Crawfler. He's kind of an asshole.
Which one is Crawfler?
The little guy that looks kind of like me, but not as handsome.
This creature is immediately gonna start swimming over.
Oh no!
Does this look threatening?
It is swimming over with a purpose. Yes.
Gunther is going to pull on the rope, and kind of switch places with Brimhilda, and kind of hold his arms out. If there is time to do so.
Sure. As you do this, you receive a contact from the creature in front of you. What are you doing, red orc?
Oh, wait, have y'all been talking this whole time?
Yes.
Any chance we could make this like a speaker conversation? Like, put all of us on it all at the same time?
Yes.
Oh. Would you mind setting that up? I don't quite have that power myself.
And as this creature sighs, everyone hears the rest of the sigh.
Can we all hear each other now too?
Yes.
Oh no.
This is within. This is taking both of their powers, but yes, this is possible.
Holy God, look at that throbbing butthole.
Brimhilda looks at Corin. How did you say that? Your mouth didn't even move.
Silence. I'm getting the one they call Craftla to throw into the pit.
What's in the pit?
Oh, don't worry about it, Craftla. I think there's treats down there for you.
Impatient, the the creature in front of you begins to reach out its tentacles for you, Craftler.
And Grappler's gonna reflexively sort of swim back a little bit, putting Broomhilda between the creature and myself.
Ah, slippery one.
We don't need to throw anyone in any pits now. I mean, we could just all go into the pit, right?
Oh, I thought, well, that we need to bring him up somehow.
Oh, maybe your buddy can go down there.
I suspect he's going to swim away.
What's in the pit that you're trying to bring up?
The Kraken? Wait, we already discussed with your leader. we're going to kill the Kraken.
Romilda's just like looking around at everybody, super confused at this point. How are all of you talking without moving your mouths?
I don't believe that the Kraken is the young one. Broomhilda, what bargain have you struck with these creatures?
I just said that we should kill the Kraken.
Oh, the Kraken is quite young.
Yeah, it's just a baby one. We just quick work of it.
Only 25 years old.
And how long do Krakens live to?
I don't know. Sorry to say.
Gunther just thinks, I think that Kraken's older than I am.
In this cult, do they toss a lot of people down to that Kraken?
Oh, yeah. You see, Sigatha is...
Bless you.
He threw bodies, yes, but it feeds off of the misery of this wretched city. That's what these sigils say.
Could we just, like, go down there and kill it? All of us? Including you squiggle guys?
After you.
No, I think you should go first. It's your house, you know? Lead the way.
No. I insist.
Look, I have a hard time trusting anybody who sounds like a sneeze. So, why don't you send your friend down?
You instead of communicating telepathically with its companion, you hear some words, possibly, that go between them. It's a very strange language. He said no. Ladies first.
Tell you what, why don't you give me 1 minute? I'll summon a servant to go drag this thing up for us.
Oh. Kind of servant. Would you do me we do me wash?
What do you think? Earth or water?
Water.
Probably anything that I should know before I make that decision? Or just go for it?
I think you could definitely just go for it.
All right. I will begin the conjuration process for a water elemental.
Sure.
You know, the last time he did this, he set a whole dock on fire for innocent people. You remember that, Crawfler?
Krafla, well, I guess he doesn't respond verbally, but none of us do because we're all thinking, and he just sort of focuses his thoughts very much on the process of the ritual casting.
No.
Okay, you should have control of this water elemental.
Not sure that I do.
Let me. Dang.
I have a handout for it, I think, but I can't grab it.
Yeah, that's so strange. Yeah, it should be able to be controlled by you since it's in your oh no, I didn't. All right, there we go.
Excellent.
I missed one vital step. Okay.
And did you give it the extra HP because I'm super special?
How much more HP?
Summoner is 2 extra per hit die it has.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, that's beasts and fae. Never mind. Doesn't apply to elementals. All right, let's get on with it. Operation Bidet. Here we go.
Oh, no, not the enema.
I love it.
Oh no, elemental enema. All right.
That's a fucking band name.
Yeah.
It's a bad one.
I command the elemental to fetch the Kraken.
Okay. As soon as it reaches the edge of the pit, a tentacle comes up and grabs it.
Oh, look, it's a baby.
Oh my.
And I actually think I have a handout for this guy.
If it matters, the water elemental being a water elemental is actually immune to the grappled and restrained conditions. It turns out it's really hard to grab water.
Especially in water. Would he be like basically invisible in the water?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that. But I'd imagine there's some roiling that is taking effect within.
A bunch of swishing around.
Yeah. I would say it's probably pretty hard to see, but
unless you're a baby kraken.
Unless you, yes,
and you have those little squid eyes.
Yes, and as you can see, it it has a mark on its head, the mark that has been around. It's pulsing in time with the pit itself. I'd like everyone to roll initiative, please. From Hilda, the 10. Gunther with a 12. What's your dexterity, Gunther?
It is, let's see, +1, but the overall number is a 12.
Sure. All right. As I think as it grabs at the water elemental, it sends out a something telepathically as well. It's a little bit jumbled, possibly reflecting the jumbled mess of its own mind, but the effect is, I will be the monarch of the sea. So this attempt to grapple the water elemental fails. That's going to be the first thing first thing that happens, and the Kraken is quite upset by this. First up, in the turn order is this creature here, and this creature here immediately starts swimming away. Gunther, you are up.
All right. Gunther is going to. I think you'd like to take just a second to try and, with it reaching out that tentacle, grabbing at the water elemental, try to maybe use a little bit of his insightful fighting to attempt to get some guaranteed sneak attack on this thing. I think
Sure.
it needs to make a deception check against my insight.
Yep.
Oh no.
Well, anything that I roll, it is not a natural one.
Okay, that is a failure. This thing is much quicker than he thought it would be. Gunther is just going to move up to it and try to strike at it, I suppose.
Sure.
That's 10, 15, 20, 25. Does that get him close enough to be within striking range?
Yes. It's yes.
Okay.
And you are. There's another enemy of the Kraken within 5 feet of it, namely the water elemental, right?
Oh yeah, sure enough. If that's true, yeah.
Yeah.
Great point.
Yeah.
So Gunther will take a strike with Verloren here, and that would include sneak attack.
Okay. Go ahead.
So that is an 18 to hit, and if that hits, a total of 18 damage.
18 does hit. And oh, that is the wrong one. Okay. And since as Verloren is indeed a magical weapon, the Kraken appears to receive full damage from that attack.
Fantastic. I think that does it for Gunther. That's movement, bonus action, action.
In response, it is it's going to make a legendary action and swing with one of its tentacles.
Armor class is 13.
Okay, I have rolled a 29. Please, as well, can you go ahead and make an dexterity saving throw?
Absolutely.
All right, you are not grappled. as the tentacle comes out, you take 19 bludgeoning damage.
And if it's allowed, I'd love to use Uncanny Dodge here to have that.
Sure. But as the suckers come out, they don't find purchase. All right. Reaction used. At the end of Gunther's turn, it is the Kraken's turn now, as it also rolled a 12. Immediately, gonna try and grab you again. Tentacle reaches out. That is another 20. That's a 28 to hit. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw again. This one does fail. You are grappled.
Oh.
And as you feel the tentacle tighten around you, you take 17 bludgeoning damage. Oh dear. It is now this creature's turn. This creature also heads to the east.
Oh, what a couple fucking assholes.
Broomhilda, you're up.
Yeah. Well, shit. I am going to, I'm gonna fucking blast this asshole with Flame Strike. That's what I'm gonna do. Squeezing my boyfriend a bit too hard. Don't like it. That's shit rolls.
Okay, so that's 20.
It's 31 damage.
31. 31 damage, and yeah, no you see it take the full force of all that damage.
Good. Bastard. And then I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon on top of him as well.
Okay. Let me grab the sword.
My sword. Let's see, what level do I want to cast this at? I'm gonna cast that at level 4. Good motherfucker. Wait a minute. I'm gonna use a luck point to re-roll that attack roll if I can.
Sure. Go ahead.
Don't mind the damage on this one. That's a bit better.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Yeah, so it takes 10 damage.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and swim up next to Gunther.
Okay.
And there we are.
Okay, at the end of your turn, a terrible caustic, inky substance begins to leak from the Kraken. The Kraken is releasing an ink cloud.
No.
It is it covers all like it covers the entirety of this this section of the building. Oh, that is not what I want. It covers. There we go. That's what I want. All of this section here.
What's happening inside of here?
So this is all obscured area, heavily obscured.
Mm-hmm.
It's not darkness either. So you will essentially be blinded inside of it, and if you end your turn inside of it, you can feel it eating away at your skin.
Oh, beautiful.
But as your turn is already over, you don't quite take damage.
Okay.
All right, Corin, you are up.
What's the visibility into the inky darkness?
It is heavily obscured. So you would be suffering from the blinded condition,
When you're inside of it, correct?
or when you're trying to
Or
make
when you're trying to
attacks
look into
into
it.
it. Yeah.
Fine. What's our movement with the cloak of the manta ray?
I believe it's 60 feet.
60 feet. 5. I'm going to walk up to swim up to Gunther and Broomhilda so that I can twin spell cast haste on both of them.
Heyo.
Hell yeah.
And then I will, let's see, that was 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. I will go right back to where I was
Um. Hmm. I'm wondering if this is. Well, you would have seen where they were. You would have seen where they were before.
Yes, and my entire intention was to do this, so I figured that once he started secreting this inky blackness, I was just fixated on where they were.
Sure.
And I don't want to hurt us too bad here, because I would love to have haste. Does it require that you see the target?
A willing creature that you can see within range, which is why I walked up and touched you guys.
Okay.
Because I kind of figured that if I could literally get my face right next to yours, I'd be able to see you. Because it's not actually blindness.
Well, effective blindness is.
Okay, I completely understand.
I think you can do this because it's just right. It's right during this turn, and you're just doing it. I think I'll allow it.
Okay. I appreciate that
because you are touching them. You are touching them.
Yeah, because my intention was to literally press my face up against them so that I could actually I mean, there's nothing between my eyes and them.
Is that seeing? That's a philosophical question.
I mean,
that feels like blind sight.
yeah, that does feel like blind sight. Physically touching something with your eyes. All right. Anything else? Or just the haste?
No, just that. Since especially if he's not going to attack me.
Sure. It is not. Kraftla, you're up.
All right. Will be, let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to do sort of the best that I can to pitch my Staff of the Python into the center of the inky blackness to summon my giant constrictor snake nearby. Goal would be to have both him and the water elemental in range.
Can your snake breathe underwater?
It has a swim speed. I had interpreted that as it does okay underwater, but if I expect it to drown, then maybe that's not a thing I would do.
Yeah, I think it would require some air. However, there is someone that has potions of water breathing.
Is it a real snake or is it a magical snake?
No, it's a real snake.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I would be okay with summoning the snake, feeding it the potion of water breathing, and then telling it to go get to work.
Sure.
Right.
I just for the image of a snake drinking a bottle. Wait, doesn't that seems familiar already. Does that happen in Emperor's New Groove?
I just watched that movie recently. I think so.
It's just like that image of a snake drinking a bottle just seems familiar. Oh man. Okay. So I will.
Does that arrangement suit you, Hobby? Something like that?
Sure.
All right. So that would, my action is getting Mr. Snaky out. Bonus action, let's toss down our spirit totem. Give me a moment.
All right.
That's 16 temporary hit points to everybody,
Sure.
including the summons if you would, and gonna get advantage on your strength checks and strength saving throws, which may be a plot point for those of you getting
Yeah.
snuggly with the Kraken. And then let's see, let's do attacks for the water elemental. And those would be, I think, at disadvantage, right? Because he's effectively blinded.
Yes. Yes.
Looks like he-
Yeah. So that's a miss for each of those slams.
And then let's pop out my constrictor snake, and Snakey has blind sight, so he can actually try to do some work.
For sure.
We'll have him try to constrict that Kraken right back.
Okay, that is a hit, and the Kraken does take damage. However, it is not grappled. It moves its tentacles in such a way where I don't know if you've ever seen an octopus slip inside or outside of something. But yeah, it as the snake tries to constrict whatever it grabbed onto, it kind of just makes that part very small. It seems to be a little bit immune to being constricted.
All right, and I think that's my turn.
Sure. At the end of your turn, how far away are you from the Kraken, Corin?
30 feet.
The Kraken is going to fling
Poo.
Gunther at you.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
So 30 feet. Yeah, 30 feet. Let me roll something real quick. You take 9. Both of you take 9 bludgeoning damage. And go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw, Corin. Gunther, you are automatically prone.
you got it.
Can you be prone in the underwater?
You sure can.
You can.
Oh, interesting.
But oh no, I don't want to measure anymore.
You believe the nerds who argue about this shit on Twitter, you can even be prone when you are midair.
I don't believe them.
Yeah. It is this creature's turn, and it quickly escapes from sight.
They didn't say anything to us, they just left.
Not a word.
I could have sworn I heard that one thing. Get a load of these assholes.
Gunther, it is you. You are prone.
All right. Gunther is prone, and his speed is double. He'll.
Yeah, no, being prone while hasted is pretty irrelevant.
So he doesn't have a swim speed, so I think his speed is. Was it like halved before? Was he going at like 15 feet around?
No. What I think I remember is your swim speed is just equal to your regular speed. When you're going horizontally.
Okay, so I'm just doing some mental math in my head here. So capacity would be 60 speed. Standing up would require 30. He would still have 30 to get back over to the ink cloud and the kraken.
Yes.
Okay. I think Gunther will just mouth sorry to Corin, and back he goes into the cloud.
I just shrug.
He will just kind of swim in a straight line, 5, 10, 15, probably bump into Broomhilda there, and then go back around here.
Sure. Yep.
And then Gunther is going to... Oh boy, what is Gunther going to do? He's got a haste action. I think for his regular action, he is going to take the dodge action. And then for his haste action, he'll attack, and bonus action, second wind. Now, I am in the ink cloud, which is blinded, so that's a disadvantage on the roll, is that right?
Yep. Just simple disadvantage.
Okay. Let's get Gefunden in there. Verloren had its chance last time. Oh, that's a natural one. So just a swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
And bonus action, second wind. I'll calculate that out as we keep moving here.
All right. And you do take let me roll. You take 14 poison damage.
Okay. And Gunther recovered 7 health, so net loss 7.
Sure. Actually, oh, just kidding. This is a con save to possibly have this.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Constitution save. Phenomenal at Constitution saves.
Yes, as
Hey,
true.
look
It's
at that.
Yeah, go ahead and have that.
You spoke it into existence, buddy.
All right.
Is that it for Gunther?
Yes, it is. He is all done.
Okay. You don't have another attack?
I can
haste?
only. I used my haste action to attack. My regular action to dodge.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry, I didn't catch that.
No
Right.
worries.
Sure. So since you are blinded, attacks against you have advantage. But with the dodge, it will even out to just a normal roll.
And if it helps, my AC is currently 15. I know that'll really even the difference between those 29s.
Yeah.
Also,
Yes.
does the thingy not have disadvantage in the ink cloud?
No.
Oh, cool. That sucks.
The more you know.
It is its own excretion.
Wow.
Very sorry
Wow.
to put it like that.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
It's excreting right on top of the butthole.
Just pooping back and forth forever.
All right, so this is gonna go ahead and be an attack on Gunther again. Gunther seems to be throwable. And that's going to be a 22 to hit.
That'll hit, and I'm putting throwable in my personality traits.
Could you please make a dexterity save?
So, I have advantage on dexterity saving throws because of haste, but does that cancel out because of the ink?
I would think that this save requires sight. So I would say, yeah, it's going to be at just a normal roll.
Normal roll. You got it. That is a dexterity save.
Yeah, that's a save. You are not grappled, but you do take 16 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay.
All right. And at the end of the Kraken's turn, the ink cloud dissipates.
Hey, fuck that guy.
And the other creature swims away. Brumhilda, you are up.
All right. We'll go ahead and do my my spiritual weapon first.
Sure.
Jesus, what are these fucking rolls on these fucking spiritual weapons? All right.
That is a miss. Swing and a spiritual miss.
Thanks for pointing that out, Bobby. I would like to reach out and touch the Kraken. You gotta touch him.
Oh.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds at a fairly high level. And I'm also gonna use one of my channel divinity points so I get guided strike on this. I don't want to fuck this up. Come on, big damage. Hey yo.
That's pretty big.
Didn't even need to use guided strike. Motherfucker. So annoying.
Okay, so that is 38.
38 damage. Yes, it is.
Wounds inflicted.
Y'all.
All right.
And since I've got this lovely haste, I'm gonna give him a little whack with my war hammer. And that gets an extra D8.
Okay. Yeah, this is a hit.
So that's another 14 damage to the 38.
All right.
Yep, that's my turn.
Alrighty. At the end of your turn, the Kraken will take a legendary action
Oh, great.
to grab out at you. Oh, that's a miss.
Eh.
All right.
It's because I'm a little potato.
Possible. Quite possible. All right. Oh. Corin, you are up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to move out near Krafla, and I'm going to use Tides of Chaos to give myself advantage on Chilled Touch.
Okay. Okay, that's a hit.
And 18 points of necrotic damage.
The ghostly hand.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to do sorcerer shit, but that's the end of my turn. I'm dropping a spell to get more sorcery points.
All right. At the end of your turn, you feel something kind of strange underwater. The Kraken locks eyes with you and extends one of its tentacles towards you and releases a bolt of lightning towards you.
Oh no.
Please make a dexterity save.
Oh, okay.
Um, Please take 31 lightning damage.
Okay.
Far too casual about that, bud.
I rolled incredibly well.
I have I'm not doing so good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I'm nonchalant because I'm also eating jelly beans, so
So I think that was like six points off a max roll. No, not 6 points. 9 points off of a max roll. All right. Krafla, you are up.
All right. That bolt of lightning concerned me a little bit, so I'm gonna swim a little bit off to my left, sort of down to the base, the floor here. You know, try to sort of plant my feet, take a little flake of obsidian out of my, material pouch, and then cause all sorts of grit and shards of earth and rocks just coming out of every side of the butthole and just transfixing the Kraken with my erupting earth spell.
All right.
A little bit of shatnel.
No, no.
It's Shartnel.
Okay. All right, a dexterity save. I do not save. I will take the full damage.
It also means now moving through that central area of the butthole is now difficult terrain, if that happens to matter, and we will get our attacks in for my critters.
All right. Oh, that's a hit from the Biteroni.
Sometimes you're met with a little bit of difficult terrain trying to get into the butthole. Yeah.
So that's 28 in total.
Jesus.
Maybe a tight squeeze for the Kraken.
Either Hobby's doing the new math, or we have some resistances going on here.
What? How is that?
Are you... the 28 you added up was the bite in the first slam?
Yeah, biting the first. Oh man.
Then there's 25 from the erupting earth as well.
Yeah. I already got the erupting earth.
Cool beans.
This Kraken does not look very good.
That's, I think, it for me.
All right. Gunther, you're up.
Okay. Gunther does not look well, but neither does the Kraken. So maybe in a little bit of a spark of inspiration of what his father might have looked like in combat, Gunther is going to bonus action attack, hasted action attack, action surge attack. So I think that'll be 4 attacks this turn.
Okay.
We'll start with the first 2 here. The first one will have the sneak attack.
Sure.
And there's no advantages or disadvantages going on because the ink cloud is gone, right?
Yes, the ink cloud
Just
cloud is gone.
Okay, cool. Attack number 1. Hate to see it.
Okay, that is a hit there.
Okay, so the sneak attack will be on that one. Just kidding. And the other 2 are coming. Oh, I wish the sneak attack was on that one.
Holy moly.
As a half-orc, I do have savage attacks as well. So when I score a critical hit, I can roll 1 of the weapon's damage dice 1 additional time. So that is additional 1d6.
Okay, with the additional d6, that will be a kill on the juvenile Kraken.
Toasted him, boys.
Gunther will take the 4th attack just because. Can't waste that action economy.
For sure. Slice off another tentacle.
I'm going to immediately turn around and watch for the pansy aboleth. to see if they decide to show themselves again.
Oh, wait, is that what those things are?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
As the Kraken enters its death throes, you hear it send out a signal, send out a cry. Cry
we should
for
get
its
some evidence.
cry for its parent.
Yeah, we should get some evidence and leave.
With that extra attack, that fourth attack, could I just scalp that section of its head that has the tattoo on it? Or the marking?
Sure.
Gunther will hold up the part of the flesh that he's got.
Broomhilda is clapping excitedly for him.
Just give a thumbs up.
Several several seconds later, I would say that's probably about 30 40 seconds later, you hear faintly in the back of your mind just the hint of son, the thought of son, offspring. You don't exactly know where this thought comes from, but it all meets with your mind at the same time.
Yeah, I am all for getting out of here.
Yep.
Because I don't know how much time we have left on this haste before that wave of lethargy strikes us.
It is a total of 1 minute.
Yeah, if Broomhilda sees Gunther trying to leave, she's just gonna fucking snatch him up and throw him on her back for another good hug and start booking it to the surface.
Rapla would retrieve his staff of the Python and at a somewhat less hasted speed follow them. But, still pretty quick. Still got the Cloak of the Manta Ray.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
Sure.
Swimming very fast.
This is the end of combat. If you look for either of the aboleths, they are nowhere to be seen.
Bitches.
Well, you did what one of them wanted you to. But at what cost? Let's Okay, so anything else happening here, or is everyone booking it?
Out of game, I just realized that there's like a section of this map that we haven't explored yet. Is that where?
Yeah, this is the portion with the spire in it. Yeah, you can check it out if you'd like.
Only if others want to.
Yeah.
I do not feel overly inclined to die to a kraken today.
Out we go.
All right. So the way out is definitely straight north. You're about a mile and a quarter, mile and a half off the shore. Yeah, and if you are you gonna try and find the entrance to the tunnel, or just go towards the shore?
If we had some kind of vessel to carry us, we could just go straight back, probably.
Perhaps if
At a
someone
decent
turns someone else into a really big shark, then y'all could like ride on the really big shark back to the shore.
No response.
She's just
That's a pretty
staring at
it's
Crapla.
Pretty strong argument.
Are we still swimming underwater?
Oh yeah, there's no telepathy anymore. This
I feel like she would say this once we break the surface.
Sure. So everyone who's
I am not at all
leading
breaking
here?
the surface.
Yeah,
I am.
who's-
Oh.
I am going as fast as possible away.
Sure.
Okay, following him.
Yeah. Corin seems to be taking the lead here.
No.
Swimming.
Yeah, Brimhilda just follows
Swimming
Corin
north.
then.
All right.
Gunther thinks to himself. "A
Where are you
true
heading,
captain."
Corin?
To shore.
Gotcha.
To whichever is closer, I should say. I don't know which one is closer.
Yep, following the captain.
Yeah,
That's a good
you
sign.
you do see you see the entrance to the tunnel, and also not too much farther away, you do see the shore itself.
If the tunnel is closer, then into the tunnel I go.
Well, yeah, the tunnel's about a mile closer, but you still do have to travel down the tunnel. But yeah, nothing of note happens in the tunnel as you're swimming along. And as you reach the steps in the surface, and surface, there's no further incident. And so you find the party finds themselves with a kraken kill on their belt, and just a cultist meeting area as their surroundings.
Well, I suppose we should head back, because I think this is it, right?
In a way, I think it is, but in another, I think that this is not over.
Yeah.
Should we warn someone?
Honestly, after you failed to mention the jewelry this morning, I was expecting you to speak about it more in a get paid and leave kind of not over, you know, skip town before the consequences hit.
Does this mean I get a dog now?
I guess we could try one. How about this? When we get back to Saltmarsh, we'll try and find you a dog.
Yeah, I could wait. I mean, I've waited quite a long time, if you don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't even remember the name of the place we was at when you said I could have a dog in the first place, Crawford. Do you?
Hmm? Sorry, I was just imagining a kraken laying this whole blighted town to waste. What were you saying?
Yeah.
It's not the worst picture.
Well, that seems a bit rude. Is that like your new thing? Is that like your new arc that you just kill innocent people?
I'm
Oh
sure
no!
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you do. But we'll pretend like you don't, I guess.
Broomhilda, you really got to take it a little easier on him, I think.
You tell him to take it easy on me. It's fair is fair. You know, you haven't been here the whole time, Gunther. You don't know the things he's done to me.
Gunther, you know, fair point. Fair point.
He's been rather cruel at times. Do you want to tell him about the trick, Krafla? The first time I came on the boat, you want to tell him about the trick you played on me?
That's
About
a good,
damn near killed me.
good
It's a
trick.
good
Now
trick.
we're never going to be able to properly initiate Gunther. Good job.
I wouldn't have it. You've seen how soft he is. You'd kill him.
Gunther looks on death's door in this very moment.
I'm sure he'd be up for it.
No. No, he's not touching anything of yours.
I want to be initiated.
No, you don't.
Oh no!
Initiate me.
No, Gunther, stop asking for it. He's going to kill you.
Have you ever seen that rope hanging off the rear of the Sea Ghost?
You know, I was going to ask about that.
Some things you can't be told. Some things you have to find out for yourself.
Crawford, you better watch your words.
Gunther's gone. He's going for the rope right now.
I'm in
Action, bonus
complete
action
agreement
dash.
With,
Corin, if Gunther dies, you better be ready to dig 2 holes.
I don't even know who the holes are for.
It's for both pieces.
It's
of
for-
Gunther.
yeah, it's for actually it's for
no.
Gunther and Krafla and Corin, but you just can't count.
As he's running away, I cast Shield of Faith on him.
Oh my god.
I don't remember if that would actually do anything, but that gives
reaction.
him a +2 bonus on his AC.
I'm gonna counterspell at a 4th level.
What?
Oh no!
Here's the PvP.
No. No, not the PvP session. No.
Corin, Is this a decision you really want to make right now?
Just let it play out.
Gunther is
Don't
90
forget-
feet down the road.
At least.
Yeah, no, while you've been chatting. Well, you're going towards the jolly boat. I would assume.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Or I'm not.
He's gonna ride to the jelly boat and then just sit there and wait.
Or
Yeah,
leave
I
us,
think
or he
exactly
just
what
takes
happens.
the
Y'all get
jolly
there.
boat and leaves us.
Yeah. What's the plan? Are you leaving us?
No. Gunther is just sitting patiently and waiting.
Oh no.
He looks very excited.
Oh my god.
And I think
All
one
right.
of his eyes is already starting to like blacken.
Oh no. Brimhilda's gonna just look at him. She's gonna reach out and touch him and cast Cure Wounds. You're pretty rough, right?
Quite
now?
rough.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast it at a really high level. And hopefully we'll get you fixed up before you go touching cursed amulets you shouldn't be touching. Oh god, what are these rolls?
That's 19 or 18.
That's 19.
19. Okay.
There's a lot of 2s and 1s in there.
There are a lot of 2s and 1s in there.
It's so bad. This is everything that I've been rolling multiple dice. All my high level casts have been shit tonight.
The dice want to tell a story.
Look, you did a lot of damage to the.
I did do a lot of
Baby
damage, so
Kraken.
that's fair. I like broke out the stops. I did fuck up and forgot that I had spirit guardians for some fucking reason. Say lovey. How's Gunther looking now with that extra 19 points of damage?
He is no longer bloodied.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
How you feeling, Gunther?
He spits out a tooth. Feeling a lot better.
Oh, maybe you should drink one of those potions before you go dredging up that rope, yeah?
I feel like I've got some endurance in me still, even if it goes bad. I feel like I've got some endurance.
I feel like you might die, and I'm really scared, you know? I gotta level with you, you know? I gotta be real for a minute. I can't watch you die, Gunther.
Brimhilda, he's not gonna
What
die.
if he does?
He'll be fine.
I'll be
You need to
initiated.
later.
You already are initiated. Think of all the stuff you've done with us.
I mean,
Think of all the stuff you and I done.
not,
In
not
private.
officially.
You're initiated.
He's not really officially initiated.
I think you need to mind your business, Corin.
Well, I am the captain of the ship, so I am minding my business.
That's right, you heard the captain. Let's move this jolly boat.
Oh
I don't know
my.
what happened to me. My accent changed there for a minute.
I'm glad the amulet left because that lisp was gonna really carry into my mind.
You think it was hard for you? Oh my gosh.
I bet.
Oh,
Hobby's a
okay.
champion.
Oh my god, such a good voice.
Thank you. Okay, yeah, the jolly boat begins to move towards the sea ghost. Krafla, I'm very excited that we get to use the roll again. one of the few times that we get to use it. Yeah, approaching the sea ghost, Gunther, what happens here? It's just like we approach the sea ghost from the rear, of course.
Sure. Gunther will strip down out of all of his armor And he says, "This is how this works, right? You got to strip down for initiation. Is that right? Is that the thing?"
But that's how it works now.
Brumhilda is sitting in silence across from Krafla, just scowling at him.
I don't remember you getting naked. Did you, Broomhilda?
Mind your fucking business, Krafla.
I think with boxers still on, Gunther will he'll ask, "What do I need to do here? Just go touch the rope, or what's the deal?"
Grafla.
Well, I'm afraid if you don't hear this from Broomhilda, she may outright kill me. I don't think I should be saying a damn thing.
Nope. No, you're not gonna get anything out of me. I won't have it.
The experience made an impression on her. It has shaped our relationship ever since.
Could Gunther roll an insight roll on the party to see if he's on base to go touch the rope or off base to go touch the rope?
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
Jesus fucking Christ.
A thought stands out to you. Ropes have two ends.
I'll go dive down, I'll touch the other end of the rope, and then I'll be initiated. I'll be a formal member of the team. And with that, he dives under the water.
Do you see what you've done, Krafla? My boyfriend's going to drown to death down there. He's gonna die. And then I'm gonna have to kill you. But then we'll have to do it.
Hold that thought. I want to go watch this.
I hate
Did
you.
you just say drown to death?
Yeah. Yep.
Broomhilda, you're being dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic.
Just put your cloak, put the hood of your cloak on, go under the water, watch what happens, and you'll understand. And I'm gonna get in the water and watch.
I very reluctantly put my hood up and jump in just in case I need to do something to save Gunther.
Okay, so Gunther, you see something on the end of the rope. And as I don't know if you're familiar with like how things like get cleaned by running a current through them.
Yeah.
There's an amulet on the end of this, and it's remarkably free of barnacles or other sea life or sea creatures, even though it's been underwater for the whole time that you've seen the sea ghost. But there it is, gleaming at the other end of the rope.
Gunther will mentally pat himself on the back for going after the other end of the rope and thinks to himself, I must need to put the necklace on and then swim up to the surface and show them that I've got the necklace on to be initiated, right?
God.
So he will swim down, grab the necklace, grab the amulet, and try to put it on, try to untangle it from the rope and put it on.
All right. First, I'd like one instance, Craver, if you would do the honors. Gunther.
At 39 points of lightning damage.
No,
20
just
points.
No.
20. Okay.
just 20.
I
No,
set-
that's a
set it up-
roll.
Yeah, I set it up as a weapon so I could
Yeah.
like whip it at people if I wanted to, but no, it's
Yes.
the damage
It's
is
just-
down there on the bottom.
Okay, perfect.
Gunther takes 20 points of lightning damage.
Gunther will scream out in pain. And think
Bubbles.
to himself, it just bubbles, and think to himself, no pain, no gain, and try to put it on and swim up to the surface.
Oh god!
No.
I gotta prove myself to my friends, to my dad's coworkers.
This was so long ago, but I thought there was I think there was like some kind of limit or cooldown on how often it shocked you. I think it'll probably be 2 more shocks before the surface. So one halfway up, and then one as you surface. So the first one halfway up. Craver, would you do?
Oh my
no.
god!
Worse.
It is getting worse.
So halfway up, Gunther, swimming as quickly as he can, trying to prove himself to his friends, only has 18 remaining hit points when the second shock hits. As a half-orc, though, he does have relentless endurance, which means that when his HP is reduced to 0, it is instead reduced to 1. So I think he blacks out for a second and then keeps trying to power through. And I think he will reach the surface just in time for the for sure unconsciousness.
Yes. I think that's definitely a good point to end for the night, actually. As Gunther breaks the surface, gleaming amulet around his neck, immediately passes out.